Hello everyone, back to today's second video, doing JMA Friday for today's second video. So as always on Friday, we've got your month-end look ahead with Japanese and CFS V2 models. I shall get on that for you very shortly. It's going to take us into the second week of February. First video release day was Snow Watch. So yeah, going to be some snow around tonight and tomorrow across some parts of the country. Have a look at Snow Watch and see where the risk of UK snow is going to be. We've got 10 to 14 day video update coming up for you later on this afternoon. We include all regular features. It looks like we'll have a little bit of a mild intrude early next week, and then cold will come back later next week, and there's an increasing risk of snow with that as well. So it's going to be a very interesting 10 to 14 day, I think, and they're going to be live streaming at 10 o'clock tonight. I probably won't be able to get the ECM to do that 42 day in for you today, just purely due to the fact we had to do Snow Watch first of all. So I think the 42 day update from the ECM will probably be released tomorrow. I'd have thought that would be the first video up tomorrow morning. So yeah, I think that will be delayed until tomorrow because it was more important to get Snow Watch done today. Right then, so let's get on with JMA Friday, though. So much going on. As I say, I'm live streaming after 10 o'clock tonight, so we'll live stream the GFS 18Z after 10. But JMA Friday next, so let's get on with that for you. So these are 500 millibar heights broken down into week periods. And the first week period will take us from the 15th to the 22nd of January. This is from the Arctic and North Pole view down. So this is the North Pole of the Arctic just here, wider Arctic circles around there. Blue is extrapolating to below average heights, which is low pressure. Yellow, orange and red to above average heights, which is high pressure. Week 1 will take us from the 15th to the 22nd of January. The coming week will have below average heights over and to the east of the country, combined with mid-Atlantic ridge extending back to northern blocking, and that will pull the wind in from the north. Going to be cold and potentially wintry in the week ahead. Week 2 will take us from the 22nd to 29th of January. Again, Greenland blocking, extending back to high pressure in the Arctic. We've got trough of low pressure, which is sitting over and to the east of the country. Another low in the Atlantic will be trying to send energy in off the Atlantic, but coming up against the block and the trough over Scandinavia, which is pulling in cold air from the north. That could turn very wintry that week. Week 2, it's the 22nd, 29th of January. That might suggest a risk of significant snow across many parts of the country, actually. That could be a cold and snowy week, I think, the way that the block and the troughs of low pressure are lining up there. Weeks 3 and 4 will take us from the 29th of January to 12th of February, still with a trough of low pressure over to the east of the country, more energy in the Atlantic. High pressure still blocking to a slightly lower degree, but high pressure still blocking within the north latitudes. Fundamentally, very little is changing. Jet stream looks like it's still on a southerly track. We're probably still bringing in quite cold air from the north, to be honest. So, yeah, that one could also be pretty wintry as well. Right, this is a tropical and mid-latitude view. Now, we can't see the Arctic and North Pole and Greenland and Scandinavia. They're up a chart up here, but have a look at that view down so we know what's going on. British Isles on top right is in the top right-hand corner of the chart as you're looking at it. Reminder of the week 1, 500 millibar height anomaly with a trough of low pressure come over here, sitting over and to the east of the country. Combined with a mid-Atlantic ridge extending back to northern blocking, which could be pulling in the winds from the north or a northeasterly direction. So temperature anomalies for week 1 from the 15th to the 22nd of January are colder than average, below average temperature coming up, very cold for many eastern parts of Europe with significantly below average temperatures there. And the precipitation anomaly is above average. So cold and wintry potential in the week ahead, actually, and you know, above average rainfall or above average precipitation combined with cold average temperatures suggests it could be quite a cold and wintry week. Week 2 looks even more wintry, I think. We've got low pressure, deep low pressure in the Atlantic sending energy in off the Atlantic, but also the trough of low pressure is to our east as well. Just there, we still have a lot of northern blocking, and we're pushing in cold air from the north, meeting the low pressure coming in off the Atlantic. That could be a signal for snow. The temperature anomaly in week 2 from the 27th, 29th of January is, again, colder than average. Most parts of Europe also looking cold as well. And also above average rainfall, or above average precipitation. So yeah, that has snow potential. That could be like quite a snowy week, I think, in week 2. Cold and wintry, with a risk of maybe some significant snow coming through there. And then go through to weeks 3 and 4, which take us from 29th of January, 12th of February. Low pressure is over and to the east of the country still. Non-blocking is reduced a little bit, but fundamentally it looks like we're still on the cold side of the jet stream. So the temperature anomaly for weeks 3 and 4 still colder than average. It's a cold month coming up, cold 4 weeks coming up if the JMA is right. And with above average precipitation continuing, there is a risk of more wintry potential. So this is really quite a wintry update from the JMA today. Cold with risk of snow at times over the next month. Let's have a look at CFSV2, see how that compares. These are 500 millibar heights broken down into weekly periods. The first week period rotates from the 15th to 21st of January. The coming week will have northern blocking, or blocking within the northern latitudes. Lots of high pressure up there. Low pressure is to our south and east. Winds will be coming in from an east or northeasterly direction. It looks like it will be cold and wintry in the week ahead. Week 2 is going to take us from the 22nd to 28th of January. Low pressure now is coming in off the Atlantic, but we still have a lot of northern blocking. There is a high amount of northern blocking that will still be trying to keep the jet stream southwards. So this could turn milder. It might turn milder, but it could also be very wintry, and similar to what the JMA is showing, I think. If this trough is just a little bit further southwards with the jet stream, then that could actually turn into a very wintry week with quite a bit of snow, as those areas of low pressure from the Atlantic bump into the cold air that's being forced southwards via the northern blocking. Then we go through to week 3. Where are we on the tabs? We're just there. We go through to week 3, which is going to take us from the 29th of January to the 4th of February. It's a very long day today. Low pressure's over top of the country. Heights are trying to rise to the south, but they're more centred into the Med and North Africa, really, still, with a lot of northern blocking. I mean, this might be starting to turn milder, but it wouldn't take that much of an adjustment for that to be pretty cold as well. And then we go through to weeks 3 and 4. The non-blocking is going nowhere. This is the 5th to the 11th of February. Still with a large amount of high latitude blocking. All the way from like Svalbard and northwest Russia right way over to Canada. Again, the model is trying to raise the heights from the Azores with this low pressure through here. So this is like a battle really going on. The blocking is trying to maintain easterly winds and northerly winds. The high pressure from southwest is trying to bring up a southwesterly. I mean, it might go milder into February, but with that amount of northern blocking that's being suggested there, I would be watching out for that to keep it cold, really, well into February, to be honest. Temperature anomalies for week 1 with CFSV2 from the 15th to 21st of February are colder than average, significantly so. Week 2 temperature anomalies from the 27th to 28th of January are also colder than average. Week 3, which is 29th of January to the 4th of February, is still cold and average in the north, going nearer north to the south. It is trying to turn things a lot milder across many parts of Europe. And then week 4, which is the 5th to the 11th of February, close to average. So it is trying to lift the temperature up into February, but like if we come over in, just in the far north of Europe, looking very cold. I think it would only take a very, very slight adjustment with so much northern blocking. As we see, there's so much northern blocking. Just take a very slight adjustment to keep things cold into February, really. Right, if you enjoyed JMA Friday, please can you click like, make sure you subscribe to our channel, tell your friends about GavsWeatherVids, and drop a comment and let us know what you think. We are getting closer to 10k subscribers. It would be nice to be able to give away our £50 Amazon voucher in Sunday's live stream. But we've got to get to 10k. If we don't get to 10k, we won't be able to give away the voucher. So if you know anybody at all who would be interested in subscribing to our channel, then please tell them to subscribe. And we want to get to 10k as soon as we possibly can. Right, so the main takeaway from JMA Friday is that it's staying cold for the rest of January. I think we can establish out between these 2 miles, generally quite cold. Rest of January, we might start to turn things a little bit milder into February. But even then, there is a large amount of northern blocking on both of these models, even well into February. And so we could keep it cold, you know, into the last month of the winter. And the JMA in particular, the JMA model in particular, is looking quite cold and snowy as we go into the second half of January, actually. And that's it for JMA Friday. We're going to be back later on with your 10 to 14 day, including all our regular features. There could be more cold weather and snow coming up later next week, so I have all of the detail about that in our 10 to 14 day, and then we will be live streaming our 10 o'clock tonight. I think the ECMWF 42 day will be released tomorrow, given how busy the day is today, but we shall see. Right, that's it for now. Come back later on for your 10 to 14 day. That's it for JMA Friday, though. Thanks for watching.